Shalom, shalom. Starting off giving all glory, praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, GMS. Salutations to all the Akims and few Akos, brothers and sisters out there pushing this truth, living day by day, using your body as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures say. This is the brother Yashar coming in from the camp, Children of the Light. All right, and tonight is Wednesday night, as you can see, it's 10:17. Like Gucci Mane say. But hey, we ain't coming here to bring out no rap video, all right? We coming here to bring out these precepts, and it's a lot of things going on in the world. A lot of different prophecies is popping off, as the elders say, and all the brothers. This is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. I was looking at a brother's comment that he put on the Elder Gabar's channel last night, or no, today, and he was like, "Man, I hope Jacob's trouble come tonight." You know, yeah, that's a spirit we should have because man, we just vexed out here, man. We very vexed. So I definitely got a few precepts, and I do want to say Salakia to the elect, cause I should have been put a video up. It's Wednesday, and I've been thinking since like Sunday to put a video up, but man, I just been just very very vexed within this world, man. So I ain't gonna get too personal, but I get my little testimony, but I'm gonna let the precepts play. And upon me thinking about this lesson, I actually remembered that I had a few videos too to show. But okay, let's get there real quick. Let me get the precepts. Romans 12:1, you can see it on the screen. I beseech you therefore, brethren. No, I gotta click the whole thing. Eat the whole roll. Romans 12:1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. And I think it's a little bit more on there. Let's go to that. Yep, verse 2. And be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. Okay. Now, what this means is, start with verse 1. Man, you just got to put in the work, honestly. Just use an example. We all played football or basketball coming up, boxing, soccer, baseball, whatever you was in. If you want to be the first string quarterback, you got to work out. You got to show the coaches that you want to be the first string, all right? You may not be taller or faster or stronger, but guess what? You have to put in more work, and especially if you're not the tallest and fastest and strongest one. And you definitely gotta put in. You have to outshine your opponent, all right? And it's like this truth, If you want the kingdom, if you want to be a part of the first fruits, of Yahweh about you, if you want to be joint heirs of the kingdom with Yahweh Shai, then you have to put in the work. And guess what? It's not easy. Oh no, it's not easy. Brothers, they go through everything. We all go through our different afflictions. From the jobs to the women to the the troubles and the flush, from sicknesses, and pray that you brothers don't go through any major sickness. If you're in the lake, if you're not in the lake, I don't give a fuck what you go through. I don't care about you. I don't really give a damn, cause fuck y'all out here. Y'all out of there, man. Like, I ain't even gonna speak on it. It don't matter. But basically, man, yeah, all the people that you see, from your neighbors to everybody in this world that ain't of the elect, fuck them. We don't care about them. All right. But that's all I'm gonna say about that, at least for this lesson. But yeah, man, we have to deal with all the things we have to deal with, man. Trouble in the flesh, trouble in the spirit, these vexed conversations we have to walk past and hear day by day. You think you just finna lay down and watch some TV, and you see two men kissing on a TV channel on the commercial. So all these things, man, we have to live through that. But at the same time, we have to use our bodies as a living sacrifice to do the Lord's work. All right, that's why He said, go and bid as many as you can to the marriage, all right? In the book of Matthew. What that means is, nigga, go wake your people up. Go prophecy, all right? The prophets, you see what happened to Jonah when he didn't want to go to Nineveh to prophecy their destruction? Yahweh, the Most High, He allowed him to be swallowed by, not even eaten, he was swallowed by a whale. Imagine being in a whale's belly for a few days, no telling how bad it stink. You know what I'm saying? Because whales, they don't eat a kosher diet. They eat whatever they eat, whatever get trapped in their teeth. So, if Yahweh the Most High has the power, Yahweh through Yahweh Shai has the power to do that to Jonah, imagine what He'll do to you if you just, you know what I'm saying, you just like, ah, man, I ain't worried, man, I ain't putting no video up this week, man. This my off week or this my bye week. You know, it ain't no bye weeks in the truth. All right, this is an everyday thing. I mean, you have to put videos up every day because the elders do a very good job at that. From Elder Apostle Ramlar, Gabar, and Tahar, you know, the three main elders, which is actually, you can actually say that them the three top teachers in the world. All right, that's a very big title. I was actually thinking about that. But let me not get caught up on this only precept. Uh, damn. Fuck, I forgot the other one. Let me think. Give me a few seconds. I forgot the other one I was gonna bring out. It's cool though. I should have wrote it down, but it's okay. It's cool. So let's get into the lesson, man. But before I get into the lesson, let's watch these funny ass videos, all right? And the reason I say funny is because the Christian community is funny. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take the headphones out so you can hear it. Matter of fact, you got the little girl right there. I don't know. She like on the phone or something. She's just looking down the seat. She looks sleepy. You got this 290-pound demon. This nigga go right to KFC after this is what I put you on, man. This nigga pulling his pants up. All lies, dancing, dictation, spirit, right? You got this nigga right here with the like right there on to the right of the screen. No homo, no business. Is this nigga bouncing? This a man shaking down. Look at that, man. You have no respect. You knocking over chairs and shit. Imagine you would have hit the little girl leg and she would have got bruised. You know what I'm saying? I bet you wouldn't hear about the church congregation. So here go another one. But this is our people, though. The reason I'm showing us these videos is because this is our people. And these are the type of degenerate idiots. Idiot, I think that's idiot in French. Idiots, or Nigerian, whatever language, some African language. I learned that when I was younger. You idiots. You idiot. Look at this. Like when everybody's stopping and looking and don't really know what's going on, everybody in the hip like, look at this Shirley in the background with the pink shirt. She got her mouth wide open. She like, oh, ooh, you know it's a ooh moment when you gotta put your hands up and take a step back, like, ooh, hold on. He got him, all right? He got that Jesus Christ demon on him. Illegal immigrant fatally shoots and kills 2 workers at a Irving, Texas Chick-fil-A. Yep, because there would be spirits created for vengeance. We just brought that out as well in Ezekiel. All right. But let's see. There's one more. All right. Yeah, one more I want to show. It says Islamists burned down their church building. These Christians in Nigeria showed up to worship Jesus anyway, which we already know in Nigeria. A lot of Israelites there. My people go back to Nigeria, the Yoruba tribe. See, look at that. Islamists burned down their church. And you know what this means? This means that on Judgment Day, if it was set up to where America would burn and a few people would actually be able to still live, it would just set up like that. I guarantee they would do the same thing in Babylon. You would literally have Yahweh Shah come down and wreck America. And he might allow like a few, you know, like just say if this is the scene, Yahweh Shah destroyed America with his angels and ICBMs, and you got a few people that's left over. And guess what? They gonna hide right in front of the church congregation and do exactly what these motherfuckers doing because they ignorant, all right? Now we got one more picture. This is just to top it off, and we're gonna get right back into the scriptures. It says, a church in Georgia has a message. Hot now? Keep sinning. Yeah, because we know what that means. I'm gonna put my headphones back in so I'm louder. But yeah, man, I like this picture. It says, hot now? Keep sinning. In which he don't even know, Reverend Pastor L. Kelly, he don't even know that he's gonna be a part of that sin, them sinners, all right? Because we all sinners. Romans 3:23. We all fall short of the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But the elect is justified through faith, through their works, all right? Through faith, through their works. Show me your faith, and I'll show you my works through I'll show you my faith through my works, all right? It's quoting James, the book of James. So let's get back into the scriptures, man, because I definitely wanted to bring those out real quick. Fuck it, we'll start with this. It was already on the screen. Even though this is going to be the last precept I was going to use, it's going to be the first through the Spirit. It says, Isaiah 65, verse 1. I am sought of them, chapter 65, verse 1. I am sought of them that ask not for me, all right? I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name. Why? Because they was at Greater Little Rock Baptist Church. Because they was amongst demons in the congregation dancing. Look at that. The old lady got blue hair, look like a fucking big ass a human blueberry. Look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what our people's on, man. They not seeking Yahweh Shah, they seeking false idols, all right? I have verse 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. Right. That's why it tells you we ought to obey Yahweh rather than men. What scripture is in that? It's in Romans, ain't it? Obey God rather than man. I know this. Acts. There we go. I know it's involved Apostle Paul. But see, yep, Acts 5:29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey Yahweh, the Most High, rather than men. All right. So that's why you shouldn't be following after your own thoughts, or if you following after somebody, you better make sure that they talking and speaking the truth in the correct doctrine. All right. And the Spirit will let you know. And like I say, if you don't know, just ask your elder. Verse 3, a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick. Right, that's going into all these false idols that y'all worshiping, all right? All these different religions. And when it says to highlight, it says a people that provoketh me to, a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face. Well, how is that? We ain't never seen God. He ain't never showed us his face. I ain't never seen him in person. I haven't even seen him in a dream. Guess what? You get to see God. You ain't gonna say see God yet. You know, of course we ain't seen him physically. But you get to be one with the Spirit and be built up within Yahweh Bashim Yahushua through his scriptures, through his book, all right? And now I see why Esau took out pieces of the Bible and whitewashed it, and during slavery, like the brother Karah brought out, we wasn't allowed to read or write on plantation. No, I'm sorry. We wasn't allowed to conversate on plantations for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So imagine you born, and then you become a 30-year-old man, and you finally able to speak to your brother. Like, you don't even know that's your brother because you ain't even been able to talk to the man. You know. So yeah, I definitely see why Esau whitewashed the Bible, because he know that we's the people, all right, and we know that. And I mean, this is common sense though, because I was thinking about this at work today. You have the person who's in power is the master, because I was thinking about slavery, and I was telling myself, like, okay, if it was an Edomite was to come up and be like, because I'd be like role playing, different scenarios and shit. Just say if I'm on the highways and byways by myself and shit. Like if an Edomite was to come up and you was to ask him how does he feel about slavery, and if you was to say, because I agree with slavery, you know what I'm saying? Because this is in the scriptures, it's biblical. Because we gonna have slaves in the kingdom. Come on now, that's why I agree with it. But what was I about to say? I was to ask him like, how do you feel about it? And he was like, yeah, I agree. It's right. Matter of fact, I forgot where I was going with the point, but it don't matter. Let me keep going. I forgot where I was going with it. But verse 4, which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, and eat swine's flesh, and broth of abominable things is in their vessels. Right, because we already know that our bread is defiled amongst the Gentiles, Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't like we out here, because the elect, we know better than that. We know better than to go, oh man, let me go ahead and buy this little just a little Slim Jim. I know it got a little pork in it, but ain't, it's just a little bit. Nah, we know better than that. So if you are doing that, um, if you are knowingly doing that and breaking laws of Israel, you gonna have a sword of destruction. That's what that's gonna be. Verse 5, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all the day. Right? Because that's the main things that Christians is on. They like to gossip, especially the Christian women. They like to gossip. Oh, she did this and she did that. That couldn't be me. I'm a child of God. I'm a child of Jesus. I'm saved and covered by the blood and flesh of Jesus. When you really not. Because how you gonna be saved by him and covered by his blood when he was an earthly man and he's dead? You know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm gonna meet you and shake your hand if I'm 23 and you died 50 years ago? I can't physically see you and touch you and talk to you. If Cesare Borges, the one who they paint as Jesus, if he's dead already, how you saved by him? Because you have people are carnal minded. They're Israelites. 2/3 of Israel is carnal minded. They're not spiritual minded. And it even goes for these camps out here because they very carnal minded, like Nathaniel of IOIC, just like the elders was bringing down their list. Now let me take it down to 7, verse 6. Behold, no, I'm sorry, 8 verse. I'm gonna take it down to verse 9. So like I'm gonna bring out verse 9. Verse 6. Behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silence, but will recompense until the bosom. So Yahushua is gonna make you, for all the times that you didn't you stood so stiffly for not him but for this world, and you was conformed to this world. You gonna have to eat that. All right, you're gonna have to eat that on Judgment Day, or in Jacob's trouble, or he could have it to where he deal with you tomorrow. You never know. That's why it say the fear of the Lord. I mean, the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord, because you never know what could come towards you, especially if you out here sinning, man. Once again, we all sinners, but you know what I'm saying, you never know what the Lord has in store for you, man. Whether it be good for your ass or whether it be bad. So if you want good, you might want to put good in, all right? And that's learning these scriptures, being subject to your elders, being subject to the book, learning, teaching, practicing, studying to show thyself approved, and just that's it, man. It's doing His truth, man. And you gonna be good. All right, but no, man, it's boring. Oh well, if you can't accept this lifestyle and it's boring and it's, oh well, you know what I'm saying? I have to wake up every fucking day. I have to work 10 hours a fucking day, and then I get home. I have to ride the fucking bus home. That's an hour, and then I go to sleep for 2 hours, and then I wake back up at 9 or 9:30 before it gets too late, and then I study, and then I cook dinner, and then I still fucking work out, and I still listen to the elders, and I still study. GMS homework. GMS the milk. Watching Steve Coakley, I just finished that. John Todd. So guess what? It's what the fuck you gotta do. You want salvation. Not to just ramble on. It ain't just about me. I'm just using myself as an example. So yeah, like today I woke up. I was like, fuck, man. Fuck this shit, man. I don't get enough fucking sleep around this motherfucker. Mad as fuck. 20 minutes in, guess what I'm doing, nigga? Sitting there watching the elders, nigga. Using my body as a living sacrifice. So I don't give a, I like this boring lifestyle, because in the end, it's going to be very fun in the kingdom. That's what I want to say. For the first fruits. Verse 8. Thus saith the Lord, as the new wine is found in the cluster, that new wine is the elect, okay? And one saith, destroy it not. Because remember, the 2/3 is going to be destroyed. But who is these people that he says destroy not? For a blessing is in it. So will I do for my servants' sake, that I may not destroy them all. That's the 1/3, the elect, the hopeful elect, 144,000. 12,000 out of each of the 12 tribes of Judah. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob, or Israel, and out of Judah an inheritor of my mountains. Now, as you can see, it says, and out of Judah an inheritor of my mountains, and that's Yahushua, okay? And mine, because remember, Yahushua, king of the Jews. That's in John, the book of John. And mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. So that's why we're going to be joint heirs of the kingdom with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, just for being servants of him, okay? Now, I kind of stretched that precept, but hey, these words, man, they words through the spirit, all right, of Yahushua. So it's always meant to be brought out. Now this is Matthew. No. Yep, Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Right. And when you think about it, these days is being shortened. We already in July. We was like, to be honest, do you even remember what you did on New Year's this year? Like that's how fast time has flew by. I don't even fucking, which we don't celebrate that shit anyways. You know, if you get an invite, all right, I might go, you know, talk to a little bitch or something, you know, get some food, some free food. You know, we always with the free food, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say be in the world, not of the world, all right? But I don't even fucking remember how New Year's went. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how fast time went. I don't even remember fucking. I remember the Passover. That was very in depth. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even remember all these little holidays of this world, Easter and shit, and Mother's Day and Father. I don't even remember like what happened them days. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm saying that is because verse 22, and except those days should be shortened. So that's why these days is flying by on our ass. There should no flesh be saved. Right? No 2/3, no heathens, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right. And I do want to clarify on that because you know this is only meant for the elect anyway. So if you don't get it, I don't. It's your fault. Figure it out. But even though it says no flesh shall be saved, guess what? We still gonna have them top Edomites and not just Edomites though. Them top kings and princes around the world that you see right now. The Abu Dhabis and the Rockefellers and the you know, whatever other Edomite names is out there. We gonna round their ass up, and them gonna be our. We gonna be the first fruits of the kingdom, and them gonna be our first slaves of the kingdom. All right, yes sir. Cause for Jacob is the end of the world. Ooh, Salakia. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning thereafter. All right. I remember Elder Tohar, he did that like 2 weeks ago in his outside lesson. And he brought out a precept basically like, you know, if you stumble over your words, it's okay, because you know you didn't mean to say that. So yeah, Salaki on that. But all right, let's go on to the next precept real quick, because I don't, you know, want to finish in the next 4 minutes. So I don't want to make it too long. You know, I know brothers out there, you know, we listen to the best of our ability, but sometimes things be a little too long. So, you know, I'm not saying, you know, videos be too long. Well, I ain't gonna say all videos is too long. Some videos have to be an hour, 2 hours, but you know, it's real points, real quick ones. Bow, bow, boom. And then we out of there. Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 42. I'm gonna take it down to 48. I Esdras saw upon the mount, and if just a little detail on Esdras, he was having he was being shown visions by the angel Uriel. In the Apocrypha, he was being shown visions, and Esdras, he had a lot of questions. He had a lot of you know, things that he wanted to know, like why did this happen, and how does that work, and things like that. And so the angel Uriel, he did a very good job going in depth and breaking it down to him. But you know, definitely Second Esdras would be a very good chapter to look into, because you know, it has a lot of prophecy, it has a lot of wisdom, and it has, you know, it's just, hey, it's part of the Bible, so why not? But Second Esdras definitely goes very in depth on, you know, our captivity or our multiple captivities, you know, even Jacob's trouble. Just, you know, very in depth chapter. Verse 42. I Esdras saw up on the Mount Sion a great people whom I could not number, which that number was 144,000. That's the elect. And they all praised the Lord Yahushua with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So, ooh, that's a heavy verse right there. So that young man of a high stature was Yahushua. That's how you know that in the kingdom we not gonna age. All right, we gonna be immortals. We gonna be in our finest estates. All right, you know. You know, I don't really know, you know, some brothers gonna be 20 all the time, you know, forever, and 30 forever, and 40 forever, you know, body physical wise. You know, you're gonna look how you look, but guarantee you're gonna be glorious, all right? Glorious, okay? So yeah, the young man taller than the rest of Yahweh shot, it just shows, you know, he's the Lord of Lords, Lord of Hosts, King of Kings, all right? Because we're gonna be kings in the kingdom, but even kings have kings over them, you know? That's how it's gonna be in our kingdom. It's gonna be an order. Yahweh Shah, then King David, then the 12 disciples, and then the elect. Verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? So Ezra's like, who is these people? And hey, Ezra didn't even know that he was a part of them people. So that's cold. You know, he was actually able to see the elect, but he don't even know that he is the elect, part of the elect too. So hey, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, banging, crips and bloods, all right? Having the sex, having sex out of, having adulterous sex, all right? The mortal clothing. Out here going crazy on the drugs, the mortal clothing. Out here robbing and stealing and thieving and killing, mortal clothing, all right? That's all the things that the elect have put off. It said, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Now they are crowned and receive palms. So yeah, Bishop Nate, if you ain't confessed the name of Yahushai, how you gonna be crowned and receive palms? Because let IUIC tell it, you can wake up and say a different name of Yahweh and Yahushai. You can wake up and use a different name for Jesus. I mean for God and the Lord, 20 days out the week. Hey, as long as you keep the law, statutes, commandments, brother, you'll be saved. We'll get the name of the kingdom. All right, yeah, good luck with that. Verse 46. Then I said unto the angel, What young person, Yahushai, is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, and it just real quick, if you can imagine in your head, hey, that's gonna be very glorious, man, because we're gonna be having smiles. We're gonna be having big ass smiles. I know Yahushai gonna be having big ass smile. I know the leg we gonna be having big ass smiles because we made it, all right. And that's why, like, through the spirit, I can close my eyes sometimes, and I see, like, I close my eyes, and I look on the left, and I see all brothers with crowns on their head, and I look on the right, and I see all brothers with crowns on their head, and I see me walking down a straight path. And anytime, like, I'm going through something, or anytime I'm in prayer, I just look up, because sometimes Satan be messing with you when you trying to pray and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I just look up and focus in. And I literally see brothers on the left side with the crowns on their heads, and they have like purple on and white on, and I see the gold crown. I see the brothers on the right side with their garments and their gold crowns, and then I see the straight narrow path, and it's kind of like a bridge that I'm walking on. And so anytime that I close my mind and really focus in, I could paint that picture. So, and hey, that's what the kingdom is all about, man. Taking that straight and narrow path, the straight gate, to the kingdom, man. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Verse 47. So he answered me and said unto me, It is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord Yahushai. All right, and that's the elect once again, man. So Ezra's asked. So if you look and reading this, you can actually give yourself some hand claps. Because you are one of the men that Ezra's commended so greatly for standing so stiffly in the name of Yahushua. Okay, so hey, man, hand claps to us, man. We don't get a lot of praise in this world, but hey, one thing you can do, man, is if nobody praises you, you can praise yourself. All right, basically saying if nobody tells you that you're doing good, hey, tell yourself you're doing good and keep it moving. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way into my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen. So nigga, go prophecy and tell these people what's going on in these times, nigga, all right? Okay. So one more quick precept, man. Revelations 5 and 8, laying backing off what Elder Gabar brought out about sending our prayers up, and praying for the destruction of this place so we can reach the kingdom speedily. Revelation 5 and 8. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 4 and 20 elders, which that's 420. No. So like it's like I'm trying 24. I know the elders are gonna listen to that and be like, huh, nigga, didn't we just go over that? No, 24 beasts. The 24 elders, and that's ultimately just 24 angels in heaven, and they the ones that are in charge of delivering the prayers of the saints to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because everybody has their order, all right? Everybody has a job, okay? And if you part of the Lord's army, from the angels to the men of the Lord, the elect, nigga, even the ICBM missiles, everybody got a job, all right? I'm gonna read it again. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 4 and 20 elders, or 24 elders, fell down before the Lamb, Yahushua, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. So remember in Isaiah 65 and 9, let's go back to that real quick. Remember he said, what did he say in Isaiah 65 and 9? Yahweh said, not 65 and 9, it was 65 and 5. He said, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all day. So Yahweh is taking in that unrighteous smoke, and then he's also taking in the righteous smoke, all right? And then basically what I'm saying is he's taking in the righteous. He's seeing what the righteous is doing, and he's seeing what the unrighteous is doing, all right? So I like how, we can jump back and use that precept to back up this precept. He's seeing what the unrighteous is doing, the 2/3, and you jump to Revelations 5 and 8. He's seeing what the righteous is doing, the prayers of the saints, all right? So one more precept. Let's go to Revelations chapter 8, verse 3. It says, and another angel came and stood at the altar. See, that's how you know that the elders is angels, because you just use precept. We just read in chapter 5 that you stood at the altar amongst Yahushua. Now you double back to elder chapter 8. I say elder chapter 8, Revelation chapter 8. It don't say elders, but it says angels. So that's how you know. That's how you put that together. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a gold censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua out of the angel's hands. Ooh, let's take it down to 6. And the angel took the censer and filled it with the fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and earth and the earthquake. And then the voices is gonna be that weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right, that's gonna be them cries out loud of what the fuck is going on. Who the fuck just cracked the sky? In verse 6, and the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. Now, as you can see, it goes on to show you what them trumpets do. And if you don't know about them 7 trumpets, man, you better find out. So with that, shalom.